You're calling it Team Stephanie, but there already is a Team Stephanie. That's Stephanie Hawkridge.
I would not do that on purpose.
She was doing this on purpose. You people know she's up to no good. Cheaters never win.
I am cheating. All right. That.
Well, this month there is a lot of thought toward gift giving, and sometimes the men in our lives, can I just be honest and say they are the toughest to buy for? Well, this morning we're talking with Gordon McKenzie with Alliance Beverage about some scotches and some other drinks that might be good for, say, hubbies, dads, granddads, just the men in our life. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. Your boss even. How about something for your boss?
Well, how about that?
There you go.
I'm sure Amy might like it.
There you go. She'd love it.
Let's talk a little bit about the differences, because
Sure.
truly this is going to be a learning process for me, because I don't know the difference between Scotch and whiskey.
Perfect. Well, I think a lot of people, I think you maybe heard the deal that, well, I don't like scotches. They all taste the same to me.
Right.
Today, we're going to walk through that and hopefully bust that myth. We're going to be the myth busters right here of Scotch.
Okay, so as we bust some myths,
Sure.
You've laid out like 4 different types here and then a couple over there. Which side do you prefer to start
Well,
on?
let's start with these ones.
Okay.
These are all single malts, and Scotch is like wine on the single malts. So you go back to the 17th century, the Scotch came from a specific region, and they grew the grain, and the water came from that region, and even the smoke that they used as the source of heat imparted different flavor notes.
Oh.
So I brought ones from the lowland region of Scotland, where the living is easy, it's grain, it's rich, honey and heather, and it's good living down there. So we're going to experience Scotch. You can do it without tasting it, though it's a terrible waste of Scotch.
I know, it pains you just to go through this process.
But it is 9 o'clock in the morning. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. But if you take a little bit of this one over
right
there,
here?
yeah, put a little bit.
Okay,
put a little bit in your hand.
Okay.
Pour a little bit in your hand if you
Pour
will.
it or stick my
Just
okay.
Pour a little bit. Just
We're bathing in it this
wee
morning.
bit.
Okay, just a wee bit. We have to say wee if we're talking Scotch.
There you go.
Okay.
And you kind of rub it around.
All
By
right.
the way, you're going to feel your hands are going to be lubricated. It's like the best hand lotion you've ever had.
Okay.
And now if you would, just kind of cup that. And you should be getting honey and heather notes from that.
It's not as pungent as I would have expected.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to show you pungent in a minute. We're going
sure you
pungent
will.
in just a second. So as you see, this is from the lowland region, a little bit from the highland region. Glenkinchie, Dalwhinnie, Made in the Mountain. Think of Flagstaff for Dalwhinnie.
Who would this be good for? The one that I just bathed in?
Those ones, it's a session Scotch. It's one where you're perhaps before a dinner or you're sitting back and just enjoying something. It's got kind of sweet honey tones to it.
Okay.
A little bit of water, beautiful. Now we're going to get back into the Northwestern and the Islay region of Scotch. And this is where the weather is rough. Picture a granite rock. This actual single malt distillery is right on the coast. So it's getting northwestern winds. It's getting waves crashing into it. And the heat source there is peat. So you're not using wood. So if you take a little bit of that one now, you just experienced it.
Okay.
And do the same thing with...
in your hand.
There you go. And
Andy has used this as her perfume for this morning, and she actually really liked it.
Now
that one's that's what I think of when I think of Scotch.
Absolutely. Now
that's the stuff that wakes you up in the morning.
Well, God bless you for that. If that's what it takes. So that one's going to have smoke and bacon and a lot of heat.
I smell the smoke in it.
Yeah. So isn't that one wild? And that's from the peat.
Okay.
So you get, now these come from the island. Now, probably the famous growing Scotch region is Speyside. And that's like the Napa Valley of Scotland.
Okay.
And over that's where half the distilleries are located. And on these ones, so this is not a single malt at all. We're going to talk about this one. This is kind of a more floral and caramel feeling to it. So though you
had me at caramel.
You had me at caramel. And this comes from the Johnny Walker family. And these are what's called a blend. Now, just like making a great pasta dish, what you're going to want to do, you start with a good base whiskey. And again, these are blended. And this one primarily is Cardew, which is a Speyside whiskey, and they'll add different flavor components to try and get that one flavor that they're looking for.
Okay, Gordon, if there was one that you could say would be like you're really trying to impress the man in your life, which I know it's like picking a child and naming it your favorite, but if you had to pick one.
Had to pick one, you've got to go with Johnny Walker Blue. It is the top, it is the creme de la creme from the Johnny Walker family. It is the best single malts they can find, and they blend it into one whiskey. And we've got some great things. If you're really looking for that special gift, we've tied in with a program with both Bevmo and Costco. We're doing bottle engravings for the rest of the holidays. And you can find these, I believe, on Sonoran Living. We're going to list them.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. So we couldn't put up a big, long screen. So the best thing we could do to make it really easy is just send you over to our website and, of course, to facebook.com/SIP SAZ, and that's where you can find out about all of the Johnnie Walker Blue engraving events, and make sure you get the Johnnie Walker Blue. This is the creme de la creme. See, I know the difference now, Andy.
I'm glad you're learning.
I'm a quick learner.
You could try it as your cologne as well.